Hello students, today I will discuss about the demodulation of the FM wave. The demodulation is done to get the message signal back. So this is the block diagram here is there. So this is the input FM signal. The differentiator circuit is there. We get the AM signal. Okay. Then if we apply the envelope detector, then our message signal will get back. Okay. So we know this is the famous equation for the FM signal. This is the famous equation for the FM signal. So if we derivative this, so this type of equation we will get. So this equation is like the AM wave equation like structure. Okay, AM equation like structure. So if we apply this equation to the envelope detector, then our message signal is get back. So FM demodulation is basically done by two type of process. One is the frequency and another is the phase difference method. Frequency and the phase difference method. Okay. So here we will discuss about the famous Foster-Seeley phase discrimination method. Foster-Seeley phase discrimination method. Here in place of differentiator we use the tuned amplifier at the first portion, tuned amplifier. Then we apply the envelope detector is here. Two envelope detector circuit is there. Okay. Here is the C2 capacitor is there which makes the phase difference between V1 and V2. Okay. And V1 and V2. And this circuit operation is based on the phase difference at the input of the diode D1 and diode D2. As the phase difference take place, then the amplitude also, input amplitude also changes here. So according to this, the output voltage also changes. Okay. The main function of the tuned amplifier, to convert the input FM signal to the AM signal. Then this AM signal is passes through the envelope detector. Then our message signal is get back here. Okay. So this is the some equation is there. Okay. So V0 output is basically a difference of two output. So V0 is basically the total output is difference of V02 and V01. The difference of two because 180 degree phase shift already is here, V1 and V2. Okay. So the input voltage at the D1 is basically V3 plus V1, and the input voltage to the D2 equal to V3 minus, because 180 degree phase shift, minus V2 is here. Okay. So suppose my input signal is FC, that means no modulation is done here. Then we can see that the phase difference between the V1 and V1 and V2 with respect to V3 are same. These two are 90 degree. Both are 90 degree. So VA1 and VA2 both magnitude are same. That means the input at D1 and input at D2 both are same. So they cancel to each other at the output. So we get the zero output is here. So we get the zero output here. So now we think that my input frequencies increases FC plus delay. FC plus delay. What happened? At that state, what happened? What happened? The phase angle between V3 and V2 is increases, and phase angle between V3 and V1 is decreases. That means diode D2 conducts more current. So the input voltage VA2 is increases and input voltage VA1 is decreases. So we get this positive voltage. So similarly, if the input frequency decreases FC minus del F, so what happen? The phase difference between V3 and V1, the phi 1 is increases. Then the D1 diode current conduct more current. So VA1 value, the input voltage is increases and VA2 is decreases. That's why we get the negative value. So according to the change of the frequency, our amplitude also changes here. So sometimes we get positive value, sometimes we get negative value, sometimes we get the zero value at the output. So this is the method, the Foster-Seeley method. By the phase difference, we get our message signal back.